What is going on, guys? It is your boy Jackson bringing you guys a brand new video, and today I'm going to be talking about the NHL draft that is actually still going on. Day 2 literally just ended, but I'm not even going to be talking about Day 2. I'm actually going to be talking about Day 1, which was last night, and basically about the entire first round. So you know what? I mean, of course we're going to start off with the number 1 pick because we're talking about every single player. Most likely, I don't know if I'm going to mention all of them, but I'm going to mention the majority. And first overall, if you didn't think Austin Matthews was going first overall, I don't know what you're doing. But Austin Matthews is an American player. So there you go. That is one American player already off. And he is the first number 1 American player to go in the draft since Patty Kane in either 2006 or 2007. It was one of those 2 years. Since then, and he is native of Arizona, and that's about all I know of him. But yeah, he was really good. I think everybody really expected him to go pretty fast, and obviously everybody had him going number 1, so that wasn't a big deal. The Leafs unveiled the new jerseys as well, but which look a lot like their old jerseys. I'm not exactly sure if they're the exact same as their old jerseys or not, but they look incredibly familiar. So there you go. That's number 1. Next, we're going to go to the Winnipeg Jets, who picked up Patrick Lane, and I don't really know. I mean, people expected him to go number 2, but it wasn't a given. It was pretty confident though. He was a Finn. I only know a couple of these people nationalities, but like the top 5 I know. The next we have Pierre-Luc Dubois, which I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing that right, to be completely honest with you guys. I'm actually not sure where he's from. That's one of the players that I don't know. And you know what? He could be pretty interesting. They even said afterwards that the Blue Jackets, they never even like thought about it for a second. Like, they knew they were taking Dubois for their 3rd overall pick, which, I mean, a lot of people saw that coming. And so there you go. Next, we are going to be going to the Edmonton Oilers, who this is the first one that surprised me. Like, the top 3, made sense. This is the one that surprised me. They picked Jesse, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name, Puljavahoy, or something like that. His name is just incredibly difficult. So, not even going to say it. He is a Finn as well. Or actually, maybe he might have just played in Finland. One of those two. But he, somewhere in Finland, he is a beast. He could have gone 2nd overall. I think it's very possible he could have gone 2nd overall. Obviously, he didn't. He went 4th overall to the Edmonton Oilers. He's going to be playing beside of Taylor Hall, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, even though they're shopping those two. Well, they're shopping Nugent-Hopkins, but Hall could be traded, possibly. Definitely not a definite. He'll definitely be playing with Connor McDavid next year. And now we're going to 5th overall, Vancouver Canucks, and this is where I start going fast after number 6, just because I want to talk about number 6. But there you go, we got Oli Ujavoy, or however you pronounce his name, and I believe he may have been Canadian. I may be wrong. Don't count me on that. That was the first D-man taken in the draft. Actually, the first goalie was taken in the draft too, 2nd round. Don't remember the guy's name. Carter Hart. Carter Hart, I believe, is his name. So yeah, that's the guy that went first, the first goalie to go in the NHL draft, 2016. So if he becomes like a beast, my boy Braden Holtby, who won the Vezina this year, along with Barry Trotz, Coach of the Year, and Alex Ovechkin. So all of them won trophies. Yeah, haven't really talked about them, but yeah, I'm a Caps fan if you guys didn't know. So yes, there you go, first D-man, Carter Hart, first goalie. I don't remember who he went to, but I saw it. Next. Here we go. Matthew Tkachuk. Oh, man. So, I'm guessing you guys probably know who Keith Tkachuk is. He is probably one of the best American players of all time, in my eyes. Very good player. Very good in the Olympics. He played for... I don't remember who he played for, actually. It's been a while. Been a very long time. But Keith Tkachuk was an extremely good player. And, I mean, it's his son, so that may have had something to do with him going so high, but maybe, you know what, I mean, that's not exactly how drafts work. Maybe he's just a beast. You never know. I mean, so there you go. Matthew Tkachuk, I thought he was going 4th overall. It definitely sounded like Edmonton wanted him to play alongside Connor McDavid, but the Jesse guy was still there. Still not going to try to freaking pronounce his last name. That guy's last name was absolutely nuts. So, yeah, I'm at a 5-minute mark, and this is probably where I start going pretty fast. Arizona Coyotes pick up Clayton Keller, USA, and I don't really know anything about him. Next, we got Alexander Nylander, Buffalo Sabres. And actually, this was in Buffalo, so that was kind of crazy since Buffalo was there. And at the end of this episode on this channel, I might talk a little bit about some of the trades. But yeah, so now we're going to the Canadiens. They would pick Sir Gahav. I'm obviously reading these off, but I can't pronounce a lot of these guys' names. Let me see. Oh, okay. So the 10th overall. This is one guy that I do remember. Tyson Jost. He was not ranked like very high up, which I thought was pretty crazy. I think he's Canadian, but he was not ranked very high up, and it was kind of crazy that he went so early. Wasn't really expected to. So that was kind of weird. And then next we got Ottawa Senators, and they got Logan Brown. They actually traded with New Jersey, I think, or actually they might have just gotten, they might have just had that one, but next up, it was the New Jersey right afterwards, so they basically switched. Maybe Ottawa just want to make sure they didn't take Logan Brown, but New Jersey ended up with a center right after that played in the Canadian Hockey League, or the OHL. Jake Bean to Carolina, McAvoy from Boston. He played for Boston University, and he actually went to Boston, which I thought was pretty cool. But obviously, another American. I'm going to skip over all that. Now, this is a big one I want to talk about. Number 16th overall, Arizona Coyotes trade with the Detroit Red Wings to take Jacob Churin. And this guy was, oh my goodness, this guy originally, like before the year started, was expected 2nd to 3rd overall. He went 16th overall. That's nuts. 16th overall, and his dad actually played in the NHL as well, but still, like, 16th overall, this guy was supposed to be a beast, and he's like one of the best skaters in the draft, and he went 16th overall. That was kind of crazy. Next, we have Dante Fabio, who, he looks like a pretty decent player, and then the Winnipeg Jacks would trade with Philadelphia to get Logan Stanley. Kiefer Bellows goes to New York. Red Wings got their trade from the Coyotes, and I'm going to go ahead and skip through the majority of these because, I mean, a lot of these players, like, you never know. Like, some of them can be really good. Oh, Max Jones for Anaheim. That's going to be pretty cool. I've seen him play for London. I watch the London Knights here and there, but not too often. But if there's anybody I watch in the OHL, it's probably London. So, 26th overall. Let me see if there's any more I want to talk about before I get to the 26th. Okay. No, doesn't look like it. Nope, does not look like it. 26 overall, the Washington Capitals will trade their pick to the St. Louis Blues. They will get Tage Thompson. I said Chompson, wow. He plays for Connecticut. Another American. A lot of Americans went. I believe it was 12 Americans went. Which is kind of crazy. So now, we're going to none other than the 28th overall pick. The Washington Capitals trade with the St. Louis Blues and will get Lucas Johansson. Now, I don't know if you guys watch a lot of hockey or not, but as crazy as it sounds, this guy went to the same school or played with the same team as like Shea Weber and Duncan Keith, and I think there was like 2 or 3 like big prospects. This guy's a beast. From what I've seen, I watched a lot of highlight videos on him. He looks really cool. And not only that, but Ryan Johansson. That's his older brother. And Johansson is a great player. Now plays with the Predators. He used to play with the Blue Jackets for a while. Then they obviously tanked and they got rid of him. So yeah, now I'm going to go and talk about some of the trades. Lars Eller will come to the Washington Capitals for a 2nd round pick in 2017 and 2018, I believe. That may be wrong. May have been one of the 2016s, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Next, only other big trade I can see is like Detroit really made a good move. They got rid of the contract for Datsuk. I think that's really big, and they're actually trying to now go after Steven Stamkos. And the Detroit GM even said, oh, by the way, the Arizona GM, I think this was his first one. He did a really good job. But the Detroit GM actually said he wanted to get rid of Steven Stamkos if he's able to sign him. And he said that's like, he's fine doing that. So that's kind of crazy. And then, let me think. What was the last one? Oh, Elliott. Where did Elliott go to? Let me double check. Let me see. I do not remember. Oh, to the Flames. Yeah, to the Flames. So yeah, he will go to the Flames from St. Louis. I don't believe it was any players in the draft. Maybe wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I mean, that's really it. I just wanted to talk about the draft a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up down below. Subscribe. Check out Jandy's Production if you have not yet. Peace out. Peace out.
Her is so